Okay, so here we are. This is what happened when I planted them out. As you can see, it turned into a bush. It's turned into a bush. These are two bushes. This one has, I've lost track. I just know there's probably 15 or 20 dianthus in here in one bush. And this other one over here, what are the chances? There's a lot of white, but there's probably at least 15 plants over there. And then in the back, over there, there's a shorter bunch of dianthus. So everywhere we've planted them, they've turned into bushes. So you're going to have the only dianthus bushes in the world, because our accident has become good luck for you all. So these are 597, these dianthus shrubs that we've created. Okay, on to other plants. Okay, this is another bunch of flowers that we've got left. These are coreopsis. These are yellow coreopsis. These are a perennial. As you can see, they're covered, literally covered with blossoms. These are going to open any day now. Some are shorter than others, but they're all yellow coreopsis perennials. And this is what we have left. We've mailed out at least 100 of them. So this is what we have left. So you can come grab them before these are gone too. There's a table behind here I want to show you of what we're growing behind here. All of this is coreopsis. These are sunflowers. We have many, many sunflowers. We've tried not to encourage them to grow too tall because they're going to get really tall. We have two different kinds of sunflowers. You'll have to research the sunflowers yourself, Mongolian Giant and Mammoth Grays. I can't tell you that you can eat the seeds, but you can look them up and you research them yourself. But they get huge heads on them, and you would want to probably plant them against a fence or something like that. Behind here, we still have some sunflowers that I just pulled out from being separated. That's how I kept them short, so that they wouldn't get too big to mail and too big for you to take home. What's growing on this table is calendula. Calendula is the heirloom marigold. As you can see on this bench card, this is the original heirloom marigolds. This is not the pot marigolds that you buy at the store. These are real heirloom marigolds. For those of you that like the originals, these are the originals, and they'll put out this beautiful orange flower which will draw probably a lot of bees and butterflies. We've already had bees and butterflies here already. So some of them are coming up higher than others. Some are still small. Some of them we've got 2 in a pot because they haven't gotten too big yet. So something like this you can't put 2 in a pot. And then we've got sunflowers along the edges, and we've got an entire shelf of sunflowers, and we've got way more calendulas. They just aren't quite big enough yet. They're big enough to mail out, but not big enough to sell out for $5.97. Also down here we have nasturtiums that are blooming. These are heirloom nasturtiums, meaning true to seed, you save the seeds. I've noticed that the ones that we have outside, the nasturtiums we have outside compared to the ones inside the nursery, the leaves are more pale from the cool temperatures. See how the leaves are paler? Some of them aren't. They're just different in the way that they handle the cold. But the ones that we have in the nursery are all nice dark leaves. So it's just the cooler weather, and I didn't bring most of them out because of that. I'm trying to maintain a really strong looking plants, and it's just been so cool at night that it's been really weird to try to grow nasturtiums. But nasturtiums are great for repelling pests. These are the bush kind. They'll get to be a small bush, and then they'll have a little trail of a vine. So they're not going to be the ones that grow all up your barn door. These kinds create a bush with a tiny vine, and they should be covered with flowers as the summer goes on. We have 2 kinds, Golden Jewel and Empress of India. The picture said that they were red, but they're blooming orange. So just goes to show you can't always rely on the pictures. So that's what we've got so far for sale. So the dianthus, the sunflowers need to go because they're going to turn into gigantic sunflowers. The coreopsis, and then we have more around the back. I'll show you. Okay, last but not least, we always have landscaping plants. So this year we have purple splendor azaleas, we have pink and sweet azaleas. Those azaleas bloom in the summer and they're fragrant. They're the only azalea that I know of that blooms in the summer. There's probably more, but I don't know of them. We also have some spirea left, Little Princess, and some gold mound spirea. We have lots of stuff that I haven't potted up yet because we've been packaging up so much heirlooms that I haven't had time to pot up all the landscaping plants. These up here on this table here are bachelor buttons. These are mostly perennial bachelor buttons. They're, if you look them up, they're really a cool blue flower that looks like it has little spider legs. It's got a purple center with little blue flowers that come out of it. It's really very beautiful. And they won't get to maybe a foot tall or so. And these perennial ones here, they'll come back, these perennial ones, and you can save the seeds. Landscaping, red twig dogwoods, we've got snowflake candy tuft, we happen to have one forsythia left, Miss Kim lilac, Shasta daisies, I have more I haven't potted up. We've got some burning bushes, we have some catmint, and we have salvia. It's either salvia, violet queen, or May night, but they look almost identical, and the tag, when I got the seeds, said that they were violet queen. They look exactly the same. Who cares? Either way, they're salvia and they're beautiful. They spread like crazy, and they're drought plants. So the stuff that's in back there is still waiting to be mailed out. So the requirements for mailing are different than for selling. We sell things online that are much smaller, and we sell them three at a flat rate, and they don't have to be as big. The ones we offer here for $5.97 are usually larger plants. So we have a lot more plants that I haven't even mentioned because I can't remember them all. There's just too many. So tomorrow the sale is 12 to 5, and Saturday the sale is 12 to 5. So come out and get stuff before it disappears. We're going to have a second wave, which will have the Nicotiana alata and the amaranthus. We will have love lice bleeding, and that's going to take some time to grow because it's a slow grower up here, but it's well worth the wait. So this is our first wave of what we've got that isn't getting mailed out. So come on and come all and get these dianthus, please. Thank you.